Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and in today's video we are going to be building in the beautiful world of Brindleton Bay, which is the pack that we got with the cats and dogs expansion. So this house here that I'm doing is a really, autumnal fall inspired build. And I was, definitely really inspired to do this house because where I live here in Michigan, it's already starting to become fall. A lot of the leaves are changing around me and it's getting colder. And yeah, I was really inspired to do just like a nice family house and, go back to using just Maxis content, which has been nice because I don't know, I feel less restricted when I'm using Maxis, I guess, even though I tried to not use too many packs, especially when I'm doing the exterior of homes, but I don't know. It just feels nice because it's just more accessible for more people because I know custom content, obviously you can't get it on a console. And I used to play on a console not too long ago, so I kind of understand that struggle. So yeah, this build was definitely really went well with Brindleton Bay too. Brindleton Bay has beautiful fall colors. I think it's like fashioned after like Vermont or like upstate New York or I don't know, somewhere on the East Coast. But Brindleton actually reminds me a lot of where I'm from in Michigan, because I don't know, Michigan, we're like surrounded by water. We have the Great Lakes. And I don't know, we have like a tiny bit of a coastal thing going on sometimes here. So yeah, Brindleton reminds me of my home. It's probably like, I would say probably my fourth favorite world in this game. My number one favorite is definitely Henford on Bagley, and then after that would definitely be Windenburg, then Tartosa, and then Brindleton, and then what comes after that, I don't know. It's kind of a crapshoot, but yeah, anyway. So this house, I was inspired to do this house actually by a Pinterest. Was it Pinterest? It might have been Instagram, actually. I get a lot of inspiration from Instagram, actually. Not so much Pinterest. And I'll pop up a picture of the inspo photo that I had, but I don't really have the items to make it look exactly how it did in that photo. And it was also kind of a struggle when I was doing the exterior landscaping on this home because, plants and like the flowers and everything kind of turns like this icky brown color. So it was kind of a struggle for me to find colors that just looked good, looked autumnal, went with the rest of the world, but didn't have too much of that gross brown color to it, which, I mean, I know that's natural to happen, obviously, in the fall because, it's autumn. It's, things are dying. But yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle. And you can see now at this part in the video, I actually took this home and moved it to a bigger lot, actually right across the street from the lot that I was previously building on. And I just wanted a little bit more space just to kind of do a little bit more of a grand entrance because on that other one, it just would have been too short. And I don't know, I kind of like to make a bit of a statement with my entrances to houses, or at least that's the goal. So the front of this house, I wanted it to have lots of big, beautiful trees and, lots of pumpkins and stuff like that. So this entire house obviously has, pumpkins, autumn, the whole thing going through it. But I looked at the house too, in different seasons, and the front landscaping and everything like that, it looks beautiful during all the seasons, spring and summer. So definitely, you download this house, it's not going to just suit autumn. All you'll really have to do if you wanted to suit the different seasons is just, obviously remove a lot of the pumpkins that I put on the outside of the house and also a little bit on the inside. And then there's those hanging plants that are up on the second level hanging from that window there. You can just either remove them or change the swatch just to be, a different color, that's not autumnal. Or you can rock the autumnal look year round. I don't know. It's up to you. I actually had a really hard time when I was doing this build because I say this a lot, but I'm a noob to The Sims 4, and I was having the hardest time trying to figure out how I get those beautiful like autumn colors on the trees. I don't think they last in the game for that long. And oh my gosh, it was so frustrating. I have the UI cheats extension. So if you like right click on, the season, you can just change it. But every time I was doing that, it was switching it to autumn, but like all the leaves were gone. And I was like, well, what good is that doing me? Honestly, I'm trying to get cozy autumn vibes right now, not dead trees and all the leaves are gone vibes. Like, what are you doing to me, Sims? You're killing me. So I eventually figured it out, or I don't even know if I figured it out. I just like, my poor Sims, they were like, what is happening outside? Like the weather was just changing drastically. It was like going from spring to summer to fall, back to winter again, as I was just trying to figure out like, how the heck do you get these colors? So yeah, hopefully when you download it, you'll know how to get those colors, because I sure as heck don't. So anyway, you see now I'm going in with the pumpkins. You got to do it. If you're going to do a fall themed house, you got to have the pumpkins. And I initially got out some other pumpkins out of debug, but it said that they were like perishable. And I was like, oh no, I don't want like a bunch of rotting pumpkins sitting all over this house. So I tried to make sure that they were ones that wouldn't rot. I really hope they won't rot. I mean, I have play tested this house and everything looks good so far, but yeah, I was pretty concerned about that. And yeah, I'm just adding a bunch of different pumpkins to the steps and stuff. That's something I like to do at my house and other houses that I've lived in. I love to like decorate the steps as you're going up there. I think that's just kind of cute and little realistic touch. And then as far as the packs that I used with this house, I did use a lot of packs. I used pretty much everything that I have. But for just the exterior, I would say you would definitely need Growing Together Seasons, the new Horse Ranch pack, because that's where those windows primarily come from that I used. And I'm trying to think what else. I'm really trying to think what else. I'm so bad about this. But yeah, I think mainly, yeah, Growing Together. The door also, that's from Discover University. That's like one of my favorite front doors to use on like, residential family houses. So, and then some of the trees and plants, I want to say, were definitely from like Cottage Living. So yeah, I think as long as you have like some of the newer packs, like Growing Together, I did say Growing Together, yes. I always say Get Together instead of Growing Together. But yeah, that one, Horse Ranch, also Greenhouse. That's kind of become like a standard like pack that I'm using now, like all the time. It's kind of like Seasons and what's the other one? Romantic Garden stuff. Like I'm just always using Greenhouse kit all the time because I just love the doors and windows that came with that. But yeah, that's a fantastic kit that just came out. And then on the inside of this house, I actually used a lot of the newest kit, which is the Modern Luxe kit, which that thing, oh my gosh, I love that kit. It's so awesome. It reminds me so much of custom content, which I know that was kind of like a controversial topic because people were like accusing the simmer that collabed with Maxis of like ripping off like Harry and stuff like that. And, I don't think they really ripped off, Harry in that. Although I will say, besides the TV, the curtains that come with that kit also remind me a lot of the curtains that we got with the organic set from Felix and Harry. And the record player kind of reminds me of Harry too. So it's more than just the TV, but regardless, I think the kit is amazing. Even if it is inspired by custom content, who cares? It's just great that we have that now in the game for everybody, whether you're on council or, you just don't want to use custom content. It's great that we have that type of, kit available with those types of items. I mean, I can't believe we finally have pillows. Why has it taken this long for us to get pillows? I don't understand why. But I love the curtains that come with this thing. I do love that frame style TV that we got too. It's fantastic. There's so many things that came with this kit that I'm over the moon about. I'm so excited that we have it. And also, speaking about new kits that we're finally getting stuff packs back, which I'm so excited about. I almost fell out of my chair. Not really. I didn't fall out of my chair when I saw the new trailer come out, or actually it was during the Behind the Sims. They revealed that stuff packs were coming back, and we're getting the Home Chef Hustle kit, which I'm super excited about. And oh my gosh, I had a feeling they were going to bring back stuff packs because, I don't know, they kind of have to. The community's been demanding it. Not that they always listen to the community, but still, they love to make money off of us, and they should listen to what we want to purchase. And I think the Home Chef Hustle pack looks incredible. I'm so excited that we're getting a new kitchen. We desperately need a new kitchen. Although I'm begging Maxis, please, or does Maxis even exist anymore? I have no idea. I'm begging EA. Please give us a shaker style kitchen. I'm begging you, please. We need shaker style cabinets in the game, because that is a cabinet style that goes with almost every type of design. It's just a timeless design that I feel we desperately need in our kitchens. So please, somebody, if anybody at EA is hearing this, please make it happen. I'm begging you. I want shaker style cabinets. But anyway, I'm very excited about that. I'm excited for the gameplay aspect because, we're getting the pizza oven, and we're getting, the waffle maker, and a actual mixer, not a custom content mixer, but a real mixer, and cupcakes. You don't have to use that hideous machine anymore. Why on earth that machine ever got approved, I don't know. There's some items in this game, I swear, where I'm like, what? Who gave the okay to this? Who seriously was like, yep, stamp of approval, let's make it, let's put it in the game. I question some of the things that are put in the game. And not saying that there's bad items altogether in the game. I think a lot of the Maxis content is good. It's come so far. But there are still items where I'm like, what were we thinking when we decided to do this? What on earth were we thinking? But anyway, so I just finished up that backyard area, and that was pretty simple, just little outdoor kitchen, little eating area, little monkey bars, just simple stuff. And now I'm doing the inside here, and I'm doing something I like to do in almost every entry area is I love to have the little window seat kind of benches and stuff. And I'm just going in with the pumpkins and the candles. You got to do it. If anybody is going to say, Erin, you use too many candles, you use too many pumpkins, use too many fall trees, just get out. I don't need that kind of toxicity in my life. I did not use too many of any of that. I love it. This is the time to use it. And, like I said, you can definitely delete a lot of that stuff, when you don't want to have an autumnal themed house, and this home would definitely go with, all the seasons. And I definitely made the inside a little bit more modern than I think you would expect looking from the outside, because the outside, I don't know, I guess you would say it's kind of craftsman-ish looking on the outside. I don't even know. There's slight touches of Victorian going on too with the exterior as well. But again, I'm not an expert on architecture, so I don't know. But yeah, I wanted the inside to feel like they gutted it and just kind of renovated it. And I love modern design, so whenever I get a chance to do something modern, I'm going to do it. And yeah, I love the way that it came out, and I was able to mix in, lots of different items from lots of different packs that I really enjoy, like paranormal stuff. I used a lot of stuff from there. And you see me now, I'm doing that like little window seat. And I do this in a couple parts of the house. I do this here in the living room area. And I also do it in the other bay window that I have set up in the dining room area. And I did take those pillows and I used the tool mod and I just tilted them so they're kind of leaning a little bit more. That's my only like critique, I guess I could say, on the pillows. While I'm like thrilled that we have them, they're standing up straight a little too much. Like they're a little too like straight. They need to be a little bit more relaxed. So if you're, playing on console or something, that's going to be a little annoying in my opinion, is the fact that the pillows are just like, they're so upright. You definitely got to tilt them back a little bit to have them look more natural. But, thankfully I have the tool mod, so I can do that for you guys that, want to have the more relaxed pillow look. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, so we finished up with the living room. Now we're doing this little office area right off of it. And I was finally able to really use those little archways that you see there that are leading, from the living room to the office area. They're the ones from Growing Together, and I love them. I've only used them one other time. It was on my limited pack build that I did a little while back. It was shortly after we got Growing Together. And I love that craftsman arch. I love craftsman architecture. I think it's so cute. I've lived in so many like craftsman style homes too. So it definitely is like kind of, I don't know, comforting in a way to look at like craftsman architecture. But now we're doing the kitchen, and the kitchen I struggled with too, because I was really trying so hard to find cabinets that I wanted. And I was kind of like shaking my fist in the air, begging for shaker style cabinets, because they would have looked so good with this style of build. But, we don't have them yet. We don't have shaker style cabinets. The ones that are coming with the new expansion pack, not the new expansion pack, the new kit, those look good. I'm super excited that it's like a European inspired kitchen. I think that sounds awesome. But I just, while I was doing this, because I've been doing a lot of custom content builds. So while I was doing this and I was, going back to Max's content, I just kept thinking like, the catalog in this game, while it is good and while we do have a good selection of stuff, there are so many items that are so kind of like themey, I guess you could say. They're like, I don't know, you wouldn't find them in real life, I'm spitballing here, but I'm thinking of like a couch from like Get to Work. Those couches are just like, they're crazy. Like, who would ever have one of those couches? And while I know you wouldn't use them in a home necessarily, it's just, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I just want more like timeless classic items that can just be used in various different types of styles of homes. And, I don't know. Like, I want a slip covered couch. I want a metal bed frame. I want more wallpapers and more like plain swatches and just like nice patterns, like timeless patterns. I don't know. I feel like we're heading in the right direction though. I feel like Maxis, or I don't know why I keep saying Maxis, EA, is Maxis even still a thing? Anybody who knows, please let me know in the comments. But I just say Maxis because that's just what I'm used to. When I grew up, I would always see that pop up on the screen. But yeah, I just want more plain stuff. Let me know if you guys feel the same way, because I just feel like things are just sometimes too colorful and too just punchy. And for an example, I'll say, okay, the baby, what is it? It's like the little baby play thing that we got from Growing Together. So that little playpen thing, or whatever the heck it is, it's just, there's too many loud colors. Like, it needs to have a neutral swatch. It's just things like that. I just, they've been better. They've been better about like updating things and adding more neutral swatches, I will say, especially with that last like Horse Ranch expansion. I'm sorry. We definitely got like a base game update to a lot of different like tiles and stuff like that gave us better swatches. So I hope they continue to do that, especially with the new expansion pack that we're supposed to be getting this year too, which is super exciting. There's been a lot of talk on like, you know, what that pack is going to be. I know in the, the roadmap that they call it, it had like a set of like house keys and mail. And so people are like thinking it's going to be real estate related, and it could be like a city world based on like the little elephant teapot. They were thinking like Thailand, and I don't know. All of that sounds fantastic on paper. I would love a city like somewhere in like Asia, like, yeah, Thailand, or like I was thinking like Seoul in like South Korea. That would be amazing. Just another city world I would be so excited about. But and they're calling it like a neighborly expansion pack. And I'm like, oh my God, what could they be doing? Like, of course, my mind is like running crazy and thinking like, oh my God, are they going to give us like open neighborhoods? Sorry. I don't know. Who knows? Could they do that? Could they do that and still like support the game on like, you know, lower end PCs or whatever? I don't know. That's all something that, you know, I have no clue. I'm not a game developer or programmer, but that would be so incredible if they did like an open neighborhood system, because I don't know. Also during that behind the Sims, you know, they talked about Project Renee, which, you know, Project Renee is sounding less and less like The Sims 5 and more like just like an extension of like Sims Online or something. It's, I don't know, maybe they're backtracking or something, but it doesn't really seem like it's going to be the next installment, you know, in the actual Sims. You know, I don't think it's going to be Sims 5. It seemed like that for a little while, but I don't think it is. I don't know what the heck it's going to be. I'm not like the most excited about it. It's, you know, during it, they're saying, oh yeah, it's going to be free. It might come with weather. And they didn't confirm necessarily that it would come with weather. They just said it's a possibility that it might come with weather. Although now that they said it, I feel like they almost have to. Otherwise people are going to rage. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not sounding like something like I'm super duper excited about, but we'll see. You know, I'm going to hold off judgment until I know exactly what's happening. I mean, I'm saying I'm holding off judgment while I'm literally judging it at the moment. So I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm going to hold off judgment, because I probably am going to judge it. Let's be honest. But, you know, I don't know. I'm going to remain optimistic until I finally see what is actually happening with that whole Project Renee thing. But as it stands right now, I'm not as excited as I was a little while ago. It's just, I don't know. The more news I'm getting on it, the less excited I am. I'm fearing that it's really gonna be very microtransaction-y and just, yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. But anyway, getting back to what I'm doing. So you would have just seen me. I did the parents' bedroom. And I used a lot of the blue swatch from that new, from the new kit, the Modern Luxe kit, which I love that blue swatch. I was super excited to use that, kind of switch it up and get away from autumn for a little while up here. And then I also did the bathroom off of their room. And that's the only bathroom that I do include in this build, because they're all pretty similar. Like the kids' bathroom, you can kind of get a sneak peek of it in that upper right hand corner, but not really. You'll see it in the reveal photos at the end though, but it's like almost the same. But I added a lot of like stickers and stuff from the bathroom clutter kit to kind of make it like a little kids theme bathroom. I don't know. I think it came out really cute. And I also loved that kids room that I did too. So I made that for 2 kids. And I do have a family in here too. It's a really cute family that I downloaded off the gallery, and you'll probably get little peeks of them when I run the little pictures at the end. You'll see the family that I put in here, but they are really cute, and yeah, it just fits perfectly. So I made that for, 2 kids. I had in my head it was going to be 2 boys, but the family that I downloaded had a girl and a boy child, so it still works. But anyway, so now I'm doing this nursery area, and I love this nursery. It's just got like a very like soft, it is pretty like gender neutral. Like I think you could have like a boy or a girl baby in here. Although maybe it does lean a little bit more feminine, but I love this nursery. And it was a little bit of a struggle, like picking out like swatches that matched, but I think we got there in the end. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. But I hope you guys are just having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye now.